Good morning. How good it is to be on the air again after being gone for a week. In some ways, it was a long, hard, tough week, somewhat intentionally and somewhat unintentionally. Lee and I drove almost 500 miles to Fort Valley, Virginia last Thursday, a week ago today, and I competed in riding ties on Friday and Saturday, and then we had to make a little detour to South Carolina to attend the funeral of a dear friend, and then it was hustle back over to Tennessee so we could continue to do the things that we need to do here. And as I was competing the first day in riding tie, at one point I was going up this steep mountain. I was on a horseback, kind of fortunately so, because it's very steep, very rocky, and we had no choice but to walk. The horse couldn't go any faster than walk, so I pulled my cell phone out and I took a little video. And then as I have reflected, I wasn't planning this, but as I've reflected, that video really sets the tone for this whole week. It was a week where it was hard in lots of ways, hard uphill climbs, and yet it also was a week in which I realized just how blessed I have been. So I want you to first see this little video, and then I'll talk about the blessings. Steep, rocky trail. But it does have a beautiful view. How blessed I was to be able to be up there in the Virginia mountains and see those beautiful sights. The leaves are a little ahead of where they are here, and so I'm going to kind of get two falls this year, and that's a wonderful blessing. I was able to be there because of my wonderful friends and colleagues on staff who picked up and did devotions and did worship planning. At the last minute, Bess Williams, who was going to preach, caught the flu, and so Lanny Johnson agreed to come in and sub for her, and so that allowed me to not have to rush back to preach, and I'm so thankful for that. We had friends in Pendleton who agreed to house not only us but our horses, and they were such blessings to us. All week long, there were so many ways that we recognized, in spite of the difficulties, we were so very blessed. Reminds me of the 23rd Psalm, which tells us, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'm not going to be afraid. I'll fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me." And of course, one of the ways that God is most powerfully with us is through other people who care for us. And in that same psalm that talks about going through the valley of the shadow of death, it also says, "My cup overflows." And so on this rainy Thursday, as you may be tempted to complain or maybe tempted to worry about the difficult path ahead of you, be aware of a couple of things. One, that God is with you, and two, that in so many ways your cup overflows through people who love you, through people who will care for you, through the goodness that God is showering down upon you. And so let us on this day be thankful for the goodness of God, thankful for the ways we are blessed, even if we are making our way along an uphill, rocky path. All of that is true, of course, because God is with us. Amen.